Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Georgia about to kick it off and get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Duke's offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Ruiz. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, especially when they're athletic, is they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races as he gets it to the 45. And the Blue Devils have it for the 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, check. Rolling, rolling. Ready.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Hand off from the shotgun. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
Moves. Alert. Flip, flip, unlock.
Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Catch in the middle. It's ball. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. The Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these 2 dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Looking down the middle. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Hoffman. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. What a snag by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump through it.
On the 30-yard line on 1st down.
Let's go. Get hot.
To the air, it's Ruiz. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration by the receiver.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Snaps ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Getting some heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just tried to ease it out there and it falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the upright. And they'll push that thing down a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold for the Golden Gophers. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is good. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen. Off he goes. He's inside the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The inside handoff. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
I love it. And they have today another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really good night for this young man.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
On the set.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
Cricket.
slam it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
On the ready.
They've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? They'll run it. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. This defense, with its back to the wall, has been a wall. Now, 4th and goal. What do you think?
If I'm the defense, shoot, I've stuffed you a couple times in a row. I've put that doubt in your head, so I want you to go for it. I'm going to get another stop.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And how about this offense? A big situation, 4th and goal. Trust your running back. Trust your offensive line. Trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate. It was a not free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they gambled in their... They give up really good field position. One final play before the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Back to throw, it's Ruiz. Got his man on the right. And they'll knock him down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And they'll send the field goal. All the fake, he's going to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Fast motion from the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Wants to fire on second down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Georgia going up tempo.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating this guy and making an accurate throw.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. Still on his feet. They get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Williamson. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball, get his pocket, and knock it down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's good. He steps out of bounds, and he's got it up for a first down.
Getting the first down in the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, this defense is on field right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Ruiz. He's got it. Crosses the 30. He's got it. And the defense couldn't come out and he took it all away. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is getting its clock clean today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to Jacksonville State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. We watched them on film. They do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is picked off. The return never really got started before he has set his team up at the 28.
Just make the play in, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing it.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So many guys getting there, and yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, and he's trying to break all these tackles with all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. That's 20. He was finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Excellent field position here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job of his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Hey, here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Clear. Flip it. Check.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Got it.
And the D deny them on second and goal.
Cricket.
Scanning the field, it's Ruiz. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone.
something positive quick.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Holds it in on the left. And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the ground, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Georgia. They forget the kick. He's going to throw it.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Finley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have to lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a good game.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on first down after that completion. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs. On to attempt the try. To throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They finally make the stop. That's a business. We'll go a little bit nicer as we head to break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you've got to believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Wants to throw. It's Williamson. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well stick with him. At the 45 on his way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that.
Ball's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. On second down, wants to throw it.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. The precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
This defense has had absolutely no answer. Just he's been down and close all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What
fluctuate a lot. You could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Dropping back, it's Williamson. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Makes his man miss. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! Ready to try the point after. He'll set up to... They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the mid pick up and a first down for this offense. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to pass, it's Ruiz. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Line gets set, first down. Handoff to the single back. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, dog! Bam! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. On the ground. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First down for this offense. Gets it out quickly. Let's go!
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
Easy.
Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he's just going to spike it.
Okay, ready?
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Pound 55.
Back to throw. It's Ruiz. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop.
I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have returned later on, a lot of times when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it.
The offense set for a first down play.
Set. Bang. Check.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
On the double.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short.
Clear. Clear.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Ready,
1
set.
for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here.
Set. Hut.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few